all along, while fans celebrated in fear. This was not a long trial, and hashtags like #Who is King Harris and #Harris Family Mystery dominated global trends. The truth and falsehood, treachery and blood were now at odds in this dilemma. The images that followed showed King in his cell, appearing bruised and gaunt, and they were released online. Hollow. Supporters said he was being tortured. Critics claim it was manufactured to elicit sympathy. In any event, the pictures shattered everyone's heart, and then hackers launched another attack. With a threatening countdown that read, "The truth will be revealed in 72 hours," the same underground gang emerged on the dark web. Anarchy. Underground gang emerged on the dark web. Anarchy. Sprung out and nothing can stop it. News anchors speculated live, was it the genetic material? A hidden deal with prosecutors? A coup d'etat? The Harris family's news tightened every second, but no one knew. Taz enemies meanwhile smelled blood. Older rappers emerged brandishing blades, with one Swartzy allegedly paying judges in the past. One Swarty had previously bribed off judges, while another said Tiny had made dubious plans to conceal skeletons. The family continued to descend into the abyss with each phrase. The world was subsequently shocked by the released video, which showed the king screaming, "Tell my mom I love her," and pounding on the steel door of the holding cell. "Tell my father I'm sorry. Tonight they're coming to get me." The footage came to an end when the screen became blank. One video turned suspicion into alarm, and supporters demanded answers. Protesters flooded the courthouse, and celebrities took sides. Some backed King, while others painted the family as manipulators. The Harrises were no longer just musicians, though, and the storm was more. They were at the center of the most incendiary ever witnessed. Then came the problem, worse than guilt and heavier than justice. If King Harris is not T's blood, whose child is he? The courtroom, which was once a place of justice, has turned into a site of agony. And what truth is so dangerous that it may bring down an empire? Reporters gathered, cameras flashed, and everyone held their breath as the judge's statement shattered the silence. 5 years in state imprisonment. The silence that followed wasn't really quiet. Was it sadness shouting inaudibly? "My kid is that," Tiny said, her voice trembling as she sobbed. T, the monarch of the South, cannot be captured. The man whose whole life had been built on arrogance and strength remained still, his fists clenched. Joeet. But in his opinion, the loss was too big for any rap word. The internet went wild right away. Fucking Harris, king for justice, but among the barrage of support grew. Ty's name added severity to the sentencing, according to a number of sources, while others referenced paperwork that suggested rival power brokers were pulling strings to silence him for good. The most shocking turn of events was that King was not even allowed to give his parents a final embrace. Guards shackled him and treated him like a beast before dragging him away. T begged for bravery, but King's final look came as Tiny cried. The misery was far from finished, though, as his face was streaming with tears as the steel doors slammed shut, becoming the most popular video of the year. According to reports, King was thrown immediately into an adult maximum security jail rather than being housed in a juvenile center or a low-security facility. Supporters praised the technique of sending a message that attempts to emotionally break T, while critics called it a death sentence. No ancestry could protect his blood. The Harris mansion was quiet in the halls. Tiny's cries echoed through the empty rooms. T, who usually speaks loudly, sat alone in his studio and looked at old photos of King as a little boy. Others claim that he told himself again and over again, "Not my son. Not in this manner." Then came the betrayal. There wasn't much hope until a new leak ruined what was left. An audio cassette allegedly recorded in the courtroom revealed a horrific truth. None of the Harris family members had testified against King, even though it was purportedly that of a family friend. The narrative changed again. Did his most trusted people betray him, or was he just being on social media? The disclosure, similar to a bomb in the press. There were a lot of theories by the second. Was it jealousy? Was it revenge? Or was this the culmination of the beer industry's long-term plan to destroy T with his child? One post went viral, capturing the rage. T was against the system. Several years. The machine is now slaughtering his blood. This isn't justice or execution. Harris parents outside the courthouse. Reporters' vein burst on video as he screamed. They're hoping to see I cry. They want me to shatter myself that I till the day I die. Little by his side, with her eyes crying, she begged everyone as human. When she spoke, she shuddered. He's just a child who made mistakes. Keep him off the cross. Help him, please. But the walls of jail were uncaring. King reportedly had a dreadful first night behind bars. The prince of Instagram has vanished. Flaunted their expensive cars and chains. Other inmates ridiculed him, calling him a spoiled youngster who thought he was a homeless kid. Guards reportedly observed from a distance, possibly enjoying his humiliation. Sense.